Talking Pirates football alongside head coach Joe Austin, I'm Kip McConnico. Pirates wrap up the season a big 59-35 victory over the Bulldogs of TLU. And as he has been all season, Fred Hover, outstanding in this one for you.
A pretty video game-like day, I guess. Lots of running, lots of passing. TLU really was in the don't let Fred run defense, and they didn't take away much else. And to his credit, he was able to take advantage of it. Our receivers had some really good days. Made some really big plays. David Brandenburg with 3 touchdowns and 199 yards. It's nice when you can offensively take teams out of what they do. They played a totally different defense. And that worked out to be to our advantage because we were better at doing what we do than they were at doing their kind of adjusted scheme to play us.
Fred accounted for 6 touchdowns. You mentioned the video game numbers. He generated 520 yards of offense, 5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, and it's a lot of times this season's been the opposite for him. After the post game, he said that this was nice. He enjoyed being able to sit back there and spread the ball around.
Well, as I said, we had to take advantage of the fact that they just weren't going to let Fred run, and it was to the detriment of their pass coverage. There were sometimes some pretty thin numbers on the perimeter, and like I said, everybody did a great job executing. Our offensive line did a really nice job. TLU came in generating a lot of sacks. Had 2 of the top 3 sack generators in the conference. We kept them off the board. And I thought our guys adapted really well to the environment of the game and the style of play we needed to play to be successful.
This was your senior day, final game for 8 seniors. Obviously not the biggest class you've had, but an important class nonetheless.
Yeah, a lot of guys that play a lot, and some really good character guys. Guys that are leaving have made some big impacts. A big group of offensive linemen. Actually, all but one of them are on offense, and a big group of skill guys. And on our show Thursday night, we'll get a chance to maybe talk about those guys more in depth because they really made some great contributions on and off the field. They're leaving as Southwestern men that have high character, men of virtue, but they're also some good players.
As Coach mentioned, make sure to tune in to SU Football Weekly Thursday night, 6 p.m. at the Sheridan in Georgetown and on SHN Sports. It'll be the season wrap-up show. Coach, to that point, your analysis of this season.
We're playing our best football at the end. The TLU's a good offense, and we got out to a 59-14 lead, and so our defense did a really good job. Our offense was really coming along. We had a lot of holes to plug on offense. We lost guys early. We had one point where we had one of our 5 top linemen playing against ETBU. Once we kind of found our identity, figured out who we were, we really started to play well the second half of the season. Some seasons you're glad it's over. This one I think we wish we had a little bit more time to play and in a few more games because we're really hitting our stride.
Pirates wrap up the season 6-4 record. And they will now turn their sights to next year, 2019. Coach, you mentioned all the injuries that you had to deal with this year. You have to be impressed with the way men stepped up in those situations.
Certainly. We filled a lot of holes. We played so many young guys. We'd have four freshmen on defense a lot of the times on the field. Difficult situation. Guys did well. They responded. They handled adversity. They just did a really good job of getting things done and stepping up and filling in.
Again, the Pirates wrap up the season a big 59-35 win over TLU on Senior Day. Coach, thank you for all this time this season. Congratulations on your 6-4 record.
Thank you.